video, so you guys have to excuse me because I'm looking bogus. Taurus kind of just got me up off the couch and dragged me out in the car. So yeah, I'm looking a little bit crazy right now. But anyways, so I don't know. I was sitting here going through my feed or whatever, and I'm just thinking like, it's so much going on right now. It's so much to do with like, I don't know. I get frustrated a little bit when I be looking at these reels and stuff a little bit, because there's good points being made. But the one thing that I noticed that there is a lot of women, there could be, well, I'm gonna just say from my point of view, okay, as a living God conduit on this earth right now, and being a female, knowing that at one point in time, very powerful men have been in my energy or ciphered my energy or something like this. But again, I am not that woman that they're saying that is a bad bitch or a boss bitch that's out there getting it independent on her own. You know what I'm saying? That she is paying her own bills and she got a BBL, or her body is snatched and tight and all that other shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, we gotta look at foundations and order, like origins and order of things. It don't make no sense to me. Okay. So, like I said, I'm not that type of woman. When I started my journey, I'm an at-home mom, right? Depending on a man for everything that I have. Okay. And being okay with that and thinking that that's okay. I never witnessed women in my family or people that I grew up around being in that energy. That don't mean it is right or wrong. It's just saying, I'm just saying, I'm the first woman that I ever seen was in that energy. Most of the other women were somewhat independent, right? But it's like, then I feel like they could feel chosen too, but I feel like Source chose me, right? So I was already in that beautiful, full, vibrant, whatever energy when these masculine energies came into my energetic field, right? Okay, another man's and again, for me, question it, saying, oh well, Source, if you put them here, they obviously need something, or this is supposed to happen, or this is a part of the plan, or whatever this is. I am somebody's wife, I thought. But again, we are dealing with this secondary, whatever these people have going on with this dual whatever, like lifestyle or something. Like we're dealing with clones and shit like this, right? So some people could be, it's almost like something that's telling me that my relationship was over 20 years ago, but I have a clone here with me that represent that portion of that man, that half of him is already gone. That half of him, the living half. That when we're talking about Solomon cutting someone in half, that baby or that son in half, that is what's going on here. Okay, so the part that maybe won't be able to flourish is just the man that's going to do the basic, lay a foundation home, pay the bills, and that's just it, right? And it's kind of like, I feel like the spiritual part of this, or the biblical part, is that living man, using my energy sources, my connections to my lineal bloodlines and things like this, with another woman that fits that description of a bad bitch or a boss bitch. But both of them are ciphering my energy, you know what I'm saying, in order to carry on or keeping attached to me, with some type of documentation or something like this, right? So it's like almost like so that they can have access to my assets. Do you get what I'm saying? It's almost like identity fraud, but it's very slow. It's very cunning. It's very, not done in your face, right? It's very not, it's something that's been hidden, I feel like, in the fabrics of society for a long time, that we're so used to looking at abuse as something that a man physically yelling at you, punching you, doing something like this. But there's another type of heraldry type of abuse that's going on in the background. Okay. So this is a very, this wealth is not just accumulated by this boss bitch and this man. The wealth that brought these people together to go ahead and try to defeat or overthrow a queen or overthrow me was already in my bloodline. It was already in my just existence here on this planet. So I feel like a lot of times we're focusing on, a lot of these videos are like, what do a man want? Well, men ain't even operating on a manly level right now. full blown. But so many women I witnessed about 3 or 4 years ago coming back into their natural hair, being okay with their natural skin, being okay with this, starting to build stuff with or without a man, things like this. There was a lot of readily available women, and then what did they end up being? A battery pack to some of these men, because they ended up leaving with something in the likeness of something that looks this way. But again, I want to give a pass to some of these men, like, oh, maybe he didn't know that this woman was toxic and this would, but they had to know, they had to know. Now, and a lot of these women that I'm picturing, it's like something about sexual pleasures or fantasies or something that play out. So again, this woman was giving you something that make you feel some kind of way already at home, but you want to make her seem like that natural, that pure healing or something like that is not enough. You understand what I'm saying? You need the freaky bitch or something like this, right? So it's kind of like, once you separate that, that's like a shell of something. But these are the people that they're going to try to represent or put in front of the world as if this is what you should be following. But really, those two also could be it's like two empty shells of people that are, wearing the wealth of some type of wicked ways or something like this. It's kind of embarrassing a little bit. I feel like a little bit, because it's like, I know that bitch don't hold a candle to me without all of those things, just the plain old me. But you want me to compete. I can't even get back on that level to compete with some, it's almost like I can read the souls. I can see the souls of people. So yeah, you might got the public fooled. You might have these people fooled or something as to what you've done, or look, oh, that's a step up. That person ain't growing back there. They doing this. They still doing this. They complaining. There's no growth on their channel. There's no growth in their pockets. They're not. But again, we have to look at this thing as a systematic. It's like a systematic form of, I don't even know. I don't even know what to call it. That's been going on, where we go back to after the world will witness these men cipher this woman of her essence. The world will strip it, and because they thought she didn't deserve it, or look, that's because you lazy, or that's you didn't participate, or whatever like this. They enjoy watching this being stripped from this woman and her being left with nothing. And it's just almost a sad. Instead of uplifting her, saying, well, this is a model, at least, this lifestyle was a little bit of a model. This could have taught people something about relationships or commitment or staying in a relationship. It's like these people are almost happy that woman that offered so much, right? Not just to that man, but to these other men, to the world. Okay. And it's, I don't know. I guess it proves, or it shows, So it's like, why aren't we, these communities will rally, and these secret societies and cults will rally around these men to trash these good women, these pure women, right? But I haven't yet seen a team of men or anybody else rally around a woman while she's in that true nature, in her full essence, in her, like some type of full effect, to make sure that she then is taken care. Because I feel like a lot of this is this retaliation shit too. Like what I was picking up before, like somebody trying to get their wife back for something. So that's why they join with a community to ruin her or something like this. You understand? So that not only are the community will get together to help this man ruin this woman, they'll get together and help this man build this. Hold on one second, y'all.